All right, let's get over to the Hydra boss. Let's knock this out. It's going to take a while. We got to re-gear some champions. Let's put in lead position all the ideas we have for the best lead positions. Did you run action? I did. I ran her. You get plenty of turns. I was trying to run her with bombs and then spread the bombs. And you can spread bombs, right? We could put bombs up. We could spread them with even Magnar. Even with weak hits, she was giving the team quite a bit of turn meter increase. I put up bombs whenever I could. And then I was trying to put Hex on everyone and then extend the bombs with her. No Shamal, no Duchess, no Krisk for me. That's what I'm talking about. Get a team in here with me with no Duchess, no Shamal, and no... I mean, obviously we can't appease everybody. Everybody's roster is going to be different. But I like this team right here. And we put in Renegade instead. And then we bring in old Granny. Old Gram, right? The Scarab King, when it came out, was insanely hard because we didn't have a lot of options to combat the Scarab King. If you had Vergus, easy solo. If you got Urost, super easy solo with like no gear required. Only way we could combat him, we couldn't fight him the normal way. There was no way to fight the Scarab King the normal way you would fight him. To tank him, have up shields, and fight him back then when he came out. You had to do turn meter reduction, which could be a little tricky because if you got resisted at all, it could be really painful for your Armigers, for your Cold Hearts, for your Allures. We could do turn meter reduction to beat him, or we could come in there with our Vergus. So when he came out, will he solo Spirit? Yeah, maybe. So when he came out, it was still overtuned. And it's still overtuned because we can only use such a small handful of champions. And I don't mind having to use certain champions for certain bosses, but it needs to be more than just like 5 or 6. It needs to be more than just like 2 ways. Vergus and Uros solo or turn meter reduction. And then now that we have Blood Shield accessories, now we have more options. But when he came out, we didn't have any of those options. So it's kind of, that's how they do their thing, right? They come out with something really, really hard. And I still don't think we have great options for Bommel. And I still don't think we have great options for Dark Fae. Is it easy for me to beat Bommel or Dark Fae? Sure, but I have every champion in the game almost. I mean, I don't have a Krisk. But I've got tons of champions, so I have a lot of options. Other people out there might have the gear. They might have the experience. But if they don't have those select few champions, it's going to be sometimes impossible. It just depends. So we'll see what happens. All right, so we're talking about like the best champions to use as leads currently, and they're still going to be super viable when the change to deterrence happens. So we could have, and we know how this works, right? This is with Inquisitor though. These are not a non-Inquisitor team like the bottom one. These are all using Inquisitor and still taking advantage of the bug that they're not fixing. So with that bug, to be able to take multiple turns with our lead person, Lonicus is best in slot. She does a pull-in AoE. Why can't we click on champs here? I just want to pull up their abilities. She does an AoE pull-in with a 30% turn meter increase to all our allies. So while she's taking multiple turns over and over, we're going to be able to increase our turn meter of all our allies, get them to take turns. If Asashi is in there with that group, she can get others to take turns, and we'll just keep doing that. We'll put her in a Relentless set for sure. All these lead people in a Relentless set. Honestly, the whole entire team in a Relentless set is probably the best way to go for most of this anyways. Yeah, 40%. Okay, so let's load her up with Reflex. And the gear choices we use for this, Relentless, Reflex, it doesn't matter. We're not trying to get damage. We could just throw in anything. It doesn't matter if it has defense, HP, I don't care. You just throw it on her. Who cares? So whatever limited reflex I have, because I don't have a lot, we will try that out. Now, who else do we have? We have the same thing with Sashi, right? We're going to use her. She's going to come in there and give our team. She's going to attack an enemy too, which is really good with that. She's going to attack one enemy, which will be the Head of Torment. We're going to give our team increase attack plus a turn meter increase of 20%. So we just keep using her A1, attack everybody out there, which is really cool that she's got an A1 decrease accuracy. Then boom. When this is up, 3-turn cooldown, give our people turn meter, give them increase attack, and we attack the head, and we just keep going. And then we've got Raglan, which is my least favorite option for her A1 to give 3 people turn meter increase. I think Seeker along with, let me see. I know Seeker's insane. When I had Seeker and Relentless, I'm telling you, Seeker would just take turn after turn after turn and boost your whole entire team to go. What is the cooldown on this one? 3-turn cooldown. Okay, this is a 3-turn as well. And we take an extra turn. So every 2 turns, we keep boosting it by 15%. Seeker's giving us 30% instead of 15. It's doubling the percentage, and on a 2-turn cooldown, because we get the extra turn and we get increased attack with it, could be pretty dumb. Mortal set is always a good one to go with. Critical damage, crit rate, we don't need all that. HP resistance? Sure. Not right now. Strip is cool. Don't use this one. All right, let's go. Should work out fine. Should work out fine, but who knows where our decreased defense is going to pop up. All the stress on pulling shards. Probably, because I don't get legendaries for everybody. They're like, Stu, open up all this stuff, and I don't even get them good things, you know? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, that's a good start. Okay, now who are we going to get decreased defense up on? Now, obviously, after this changes, we're not going to have Ray really popping off on her A1 that often. Even though she just did her A3 there, she got a turn from Lonicus buffing her up, I think. It looked like she... No, was that her A1? I just don't think this is working. There we go. Decreased defense over there on Torment. So he's going to go down fast. Much faster, actually, than our head of... No, on Mischief. We got decreased defense on Mischief, so he's going to go down way faster than Torment right now, I think. I just want them to go down at the same time. Keep doing damage. Yeah. Oh, he got a decreased defense up now, too, so... But I know Decay is going to strip... It's going to cleanse. Decay is going to cleanse soon. Holy shit. Yeah, it's too much stress, man. You watched the video where me and my wife were out eating? She seems adorable. Yeah, she's amazing. My wife really is amazing. I got lucky. You know, they say opposites attract. I don't really agree with that. My wife and I are very much the same. We're very laid back and chill. We don't like pets. Like, we don't want to have to take care of pets. We don't care about flowers and things like that we have to take care of. Like, my wife does not care about getting flowers. She doesn't want these flowers that are going to, like, wilt and die in a couple days and stuff. She just doesn't care about that kind of stuff like me. Yeah, if you're going to fish, though, if you're going to fish all 3 keys every week, it's going to be pretty irritating. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, that's the video I did in the very first video. Regardless of us doing well in the Hydra, let's say right now we could all put in a team that does relatively well, and we could 2-key the first 3 bosses. We could 2-key it with superior teams. Superior teams pretty easily. Like us, the normal people. We bring in our Duchess, we bring in something else, we just 2-key everything but the very hardest one. And the hardest one takes us a 3-key. The rewards to me aren't worth it. The best rewards you're getting are guild XP, so eventually one day you can unlock a 5-star chicken to buy and a legendary book, which takes forever to unlock. That's alright, we'll have 3 chances to get it back though, if we get suffering down. Alright, now we're not getting all those turn meter increases, so the bosses are going to take their turns, we're going to take our turns. Some of our people are really slow, so we're not going to take a crazy amount of turns. I think it's going to be a while before we get this head down. But we're nowhere near the damage. We're just not anywhere near, and now we're probably going to die from that. Man, look how many poisons that is. What kind of bullshit is that? Where's my Battle Sage? Why didn't we bring Battle Sage in to get our increased attack from that, and then our clear whenever we needed it? We should have just had Battle Sage in here. The reason why he's saying poison is so we don't get a decreased defense over here on this head. But I like to have that head dead when I have other heads dead, so we have a good chance of getting it back. I don't like this head to die by itself. I really don't. Right. I know. I'm with you. I'm completely with you. Head of Suffering should go quick, but I doubt we're going to get... I don't know if we're going to survive this to even try to get this head back. Do we have Leech Up? We don't have Leech Up right now, so we're not looking good. And she came back. Holy crap. I've never seen that happen. Nobody died. They get a lot of buffs. That's great. Come on, guys. Keep going. Get up. We got Leech Up. Decreased defense up. Too bad we got decreased defense up on her. That's not good. It'd be cool if Ray was Spirit Affinity right now. Right? You never knew you needed 8 Bellowers? Now's the time, my friend. Now's the time. What's cool about having Bell? Whoa, 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 whoa! What happened here? What happened? He ate somebody finally? Hey, give me my person back. What's cool about having Bellower as lead is that whenever you get that decreased defense cleared, he's the lead one, so he's putting it back up really quickly. And he's a rare with AoE, so that makes it pretty fun. It's not the larger decreased defense, but it's the lower version of decreased defense and attack, slow speed. So it's not too bad. Yeah, spit him back out. Spit him back out. All right, who else do we have to kill here? We are eventually one day going to kill the Head of Suffering, maybe. Let it roll. We're going to keep this one. We're going to keep this key, and then we're going to go with the comp without Inquisitor. Duchess, Royal Guards, whatever else we need to do. We don't need a sixth man. We've been playing this game with 5 people forever. Easy stuff. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. I don't want to run anymore. I'm not going to even use my keys if it doesn't log this damage. 24 minutes isn't long. There's no number of like rounds we can take like when we're fighting. There is a limit to like 1,500 rounds. I was going to be so pissed. Okay, let's look at some damage here. Yannica pulling it in, obviously. Yannica has the strongest gear in here with the most speed too. And Ray has some really strong gear. Zephyr Sniper coming in at almost 6 million. Very reasonable 6 million with Zephyr. Skull Crown with 5.4. And then Inquisitor Shamal, obviously we don't want a lot of damage there necessarily. And then Lonicus doing what she does. Lonica's pulling everybody in, trying to use the reflex set to lower the cooldown on that pull in and give everyone 30% turn meter increase. So we can see if it's going to be beneficial once they change that mastery to only work once per turn. It'd be attack for Skull Crown and defense for Zephyr Sniper. So she's at 5,800. Look, that's a lot. Look at the Skull Crown. 5,800 attack. 298 critical damage. 100% chance to crit. But Skull Crown, if she doesn't get multiple hits all the time, she's not doing a lot of damage. She doesn't get the 2 hits. Okay, good. She's not in any kind of crazy set. She's in Relentless, though. 198, 241, and defense of 4,735. So she's going to get more turns because she's at 198 speed. But the reason why we have Skull Crown so slow is because she's going to be the one getting eaten. And we want to make it those, I think it's 18 turns. Whatever the turns they put on there for her to be eaten, we have her super slow.